to you and welcome to the Allotment Family Diary. My name's Tom and today it's the 30th of March and it's extremely windy. It's very windy. The drone nearly blew away when I was getting those shots at the intro. Oh well, at least it survived. So we've got a couple of weeks now until it's time to plant our main crop, potatoes. And this year, the same as last year, we have chosen Java. They're a red skin potato and they're delicious. They're absolutely delicious. We enjoy them as jackets. We enjoy them mashed, chopped up as wedges. They're just perfect for everything. Got a real nice buttery taste. And they're currently chitting away in our polytunnel. Now, when it comes to allotments, for me personally, I feel the planning part is just as important, if not more important, than the planting and upkeep of plants, because it allows you to know exactly where you're going to plant things and how many plants or seeds you're going to need. And today I've got my notebook and I've got some notes in it because I've been planning how many seed potatoes I'm going to be planting and the most optimum way of planting them on our plots. Now, my family and I always rotate our crops. Without fail, we very rarely plant something in the same place year on year. So we've had this first allotment plot for 3 years now, and the first thing we put in one of the beds was potatoes. Now 3 years have passed and we can reuse the bed and put the potatoes back into them. Anyway, talking about planning, I've got my notes here and I figured out exactly how many rows of potatoes we're going to have and how many seed potatoes I'm going to need to put into those rows. So the plot that we're working with is about 10.5 feet by 15 feet. And by my calculations, I figure we can have 5 rows and I've spaced those 30 inches apart. And when it comes to planting the potatoes themselves, the seed potatoes, we're going to do them about 18 inches apart. We're going to have 35 seed potatoes, so 35 potato plants just in this one plot. Now, when it comes to the plot over at Mum's, it is approximately 12 foot by 12 foot. We've got 4 rows, all spaced 30 inches apart. We can fit 8 potatoes in each row, so that's 32 potato plants growing over here on Mum's allotment. So the planning part is extremely important, and this is how we optimize what we're putting into the ground. Back on our 10.5 by 15 foot plot, I could have done the rows downwards and I only would have been able to fit in 3, and by my calculations that would have been 27 potato plants, as opposed to the 35 that we can fit in by doing 5 rows across the plot. I really like to get the rows marked out and the trenches dug way before I plant, because I'm just ahead of the game that way. And what I've done, I've just used string to mark my rows, and I'm going to dig where the string is down to about, I would say, a foot, because although you're supposed to plant your seed potatoes between 5 to 6 inches for main crop, I like to add a massive layer of well rotted manure. And that's the 5 rows completely dug, ready for 35 seed potatoes to go into them when the danger of frost has finally passed, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, will be very soon. Something we've learnt about spuds is always leave enough room to trench them up, because you're going to have to do that about 2 to 3 times. So as your potato plant grows, just keep covering it with soil, keep covering up the leaves. Like I say, about 2 or 3 times is normally enough to get some nice big old fat baking spuds. Are you planting main crop potatoes this year? If so, what variety? We're doing Java, as I mentioned earlier, because it's a great all-rounder, but perhaps next year we might try something else. So let us know in the comments what you're growing and we'll have a look at them, potentially add them to the menu for next year.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. It's a bit early, isn't it, for us?
It is.
For
we
me.
actually got out without a hitch this morning.
Yeah, early.
Yeah.
Not even on time, early.
Yeah.
Because it's potato day.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
what is the date? It's the 6th. It's Monday the 6th.
Yeah.
Bank holiday.
It's a little bit sad because we're a week early putting in our main crop potatoes this year. Last year, obviously, we put them in a week later from today. But last year, it was the anniversary of our dog Alfie's
Passing.
Yeah. 14-year-old lurcher. But I will always remember that because it will be potato day. Alfie's potato day. Alfie's spuds. Yeah. But we're a week early, so 6th of April. Over here on Mum's plot, we're going to start with Mum's plot, and then we've got to go over to ours and put the rest of the potatoes in. So I think it's something like 70 odd seed potatoes we're going to be planting today.
Yeah.
All the rows are dug for us already.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, so it's just the easy bit today. I've already gone through like the spacing, things like that, and we've done them slightly bigger this year because we didn't really have enough room last year to trench them up properly.
It's going to be quite a trench as it is. You've done a trench.
Yeah, there's a reason for that, and that's so we can fill the bottom with horse manure because we use a mixture of well-rotted horse manure and chicken manure pellets, and we've done this for the past actually it's technically 4 years, past 4 seasons now, and we've always done it this way.
Yeah, I remember,
Yeah, and we've always had really good spuds.
Yes.
It's one thing that we're really good at growing.
I think we're good at growing other stuff.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Some of it's a bit of a luck.
Yeah, but we always like trying different things, growing new things, and not just doing the same old thing year on year. Except for potatoes, which our family eats loads of.
And corn.
And corn, yeah. And peppers.
And chilies.
And tomatoes.
Yeah. Anyway, the list could go on.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so let's get on with it then.
So I think the thing we'll do is one row at a time.
Why is that?
Because I think it's going to be difficult to reach in and actually get the seed potatoes in there. So if we start with this one, we'll get all the shredded horse manure in, just turn it over with the fork a little bit to break it up, and then put chicken pellets down.
Yeah.
And then we'll water it.
Yep.
And then we can put the seed potatoes 18 inches apart.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, and then go on and do the next one so we're not trampling all over the stuff.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I'm just putting in a few handfuls all the way up the row as we go, and this is like a slow release feed, so it'll really feed the potatoes as they're growing. So these are our potatoes, Java. Jinx. And these have been chitting in our polytunnel. You can just about see the chits on them there. They're not huge, but to be honest, I mean really, like, farmers don't chit their potatoes, do they?
No.
They just chuck them in the ground. So it's up in the air. Do you chit your potatoes? Let us know in the comments, or do you just chuck them in? The chits they're quite small, but they will still grow. This is the same as last year.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. So we'll just get them in the ground, but we have to make sure that the eyes are facing upwards.
Yeah, I remember.
Where the plant grows from.
I remember.
You remember?
I remember.
Old hat at this now. To make life a little bit easier, rather than using a tape measure, I get a stick. I've cut it to exactly 18 inches, and this will give the perfect spacing as we're putting in the seed potatoes into the rows. We'll get the first one in and just make sure that the eyes are pointing upwards, and then get our measuring stick. Perfect spacing. So now it's a case of covering them, and they need to be buried about 5 to 6 inches, and try and be careful not to knock over the potato as well when you're doing it. And then once this is done, as the potatoes start growing up again, you'll then cover them again. The whole plant, all the leaves, everything. So they grow even bigger, even stronger. and you get massive jacket potatoes.
Well, that's 1 down, 3 to go.
And then we've got to go and do our plot as well.
Dope. We're done.
Yeah, we've done Mum's plot. So 32 seed potatoes. Yeah, 8 in a row.
Yeah.
So 32 here. We're not watering the top. You don't really need to water your main crop, do you? Because we've watered underneath. It's going to get all the moisture it needs from beneath the soil.
Yeah.
So we don't need to water at all. And we'll just have to wait now, wait for them to start growing, and then we'll bank them up because we've got enough between the rows to bank them up this time.
Yeah.
We could only do it once last year because I miscalculated.
But I will say a lot of people up here don't tend to only bank them once, really.
Yeah.
They don't tend to
They don't really do it
3 times, and they still get nice potatoes.
Yeah, well, we got nice potatoes last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
Right, anyway, we've got to pack up, and now it's over to our plot to put in, I think it's 40 odd. I'll have to check my notes back over there.
I might have to have some breakfast first.
Breakfast, yeah, it's 11:30.
But I didn't have breakfast because we were out the door.
Yeah, we rushed out to do this. Right, let's go.
'It's a bit chilly, so I'm gonna put my hat on.
Put the hat on. You've changed your hair again.
Yeah.
You're in the process of changing it, yeah?
Yeah. Well, we all have our addictions.
And yours is dyeing your hair. Why not? Some people's are potatoes. Speaking of potatoes, this is the next batch to go in. So I estimate we can fit about 35 on our plot. It's going to be exactly the same process that we did on Mum's. So horse manure, chicken pellets, water, mush it all in, stick in the seed potato, cover the row.
Job done.
Job done, yeah. Right, shall we crack on?
Yes.
Let's do it, the final push.
Let's go.
Cue epic music.
$65 potatoes later.
67.
Is it 67?
67 in the end.
Oh.
Yeah, 32 over on Mum's plot, and then we got 35 on ours. And we've used obviously the same manure, the same chicken pellets, but they're in different parts of the allotment site, so it'll be interesting to see if there's any difference in growth maybe. So in about 2 to 4 weeks we should see the first shoots come up, but it could be quicker because I mean the weather's warming up, who knows.
Yeah, let's hope we don't get a frost then.
Yeah, but I think they'll be all right. I think the danger of the last frost, even if there is frost now, those tubers aren't going to come out of the ground. So they'll be free from the frost. They'll be okay, I think. So did you enjoy Potato Day?
Yes, I enjoy it every year.
Do you? It's hard work, isn't it? I mean, it's trenching them over, because the thing is the soil has dried out, because I did that about a week ago.
It's awkward because where you put your footing as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and you feel like you're going to fall into one of the trenches.
I actually didn't this time, because
No.
last time I think I fell in a few times.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. The first year we did potatoes, you fell in them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twice.
As always, if you enjoyed the video, please drop us a like and show us some appreciation, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And there's so much more going on up here. I've already filmed another video.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's that time, as you guys probably know. It's all go, 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 systems go. Get
Yeah.
things planted.
All systems grow. Allotment Family Diary, trademark, copyright.
You should make a t-shirt.
Yeah, t-shirts one day. See you in the next one. Bye.